Welcome back to Long Box Diving, where we explore comics and story arcs pulled from the long box. It is New Comic Book Day yet again, and we picked up our pull from our comic book store. I did pick up a couple that were not. I picked up two that were not in my pull. The rest of it, but it's really, I mean, honestly, it's kind of small. But we got some stuff. So this is our normal video where we go over, hey, what did we get? And what do I think of it going from past on? I don't know. I haven't read them yet. So we'll go ahead and talk about that. So first is Batman 117. Now, this is Tinian and Heathens. Now, this, I think, is their last issue. And Tinian's run's been okay. I haven't been a super fan of this Fear State thing. It's okay, but Heathens' art is just, I mean, that is what's selling this book. Look at that. Heathens' art is what sells this book. If it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't be picking it up. And again, I'm definitely picking up for Williamson's run coming right out. I mean, look at that. I know my sunshine through the shade is pretty bright, but it is what it is. I can't close it anymore. I got to get some curtains. But overall, I mean, his art is fantastic. The writing is okay. So, but Tinian's other stuff is fantastic. So I definitely don't turn it out just because it's Tinian. But Fear State's been okay. The next one we got from, and it was on my pull, and we picked it up, is Dark Ages number 3. So Dark Ages number 3, Tom Taylor, Ivan Coelho, and his art's been really good on this as well. Dark Ages has been kind of interesting. It's more the world went dark from like an EMP type deal, and now we've gotten size. Last time we had vampires and stuff going on. There's some that was pretty interesting. Pietro with a spear. That's a no snap shot right there. So Tom Taylor does a pretty good job. He hasn't been really super great on the Marvel side of things, but his DC stuff has been fantastic. So far, this has been good. He hasn't, he's sticking true to the story and not adding a bunch of crap that really kind of never works right, like bigotry and mustard or whatever he added. That was stupid. So far, this has been pretty good. I'm really enjoying that. Next up is Moon Knight number 5. Moon Knight number 5. So here, I mean, that's a pretty interesting cover. Moon Knight under a ton of chains. Jed McKay is the writer. Alessandro Cappuccio. So story has been okay. Art's been okay. There's some good concepts in this book so far, but sometimes it gets boring and sometimes it gets good. So we're on the 5th issue. So honestly, if this doesn't pick up to be more exciting and less boring, this may not be on my pull much longer. But I mean, it's just okay. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Rosenberg. Or no, that's not Rosenberg. That's a different Rosenberg. So we're okay with that. But yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. It may not be on my pull for long. All right, so we're now picked up the stuff that I got off the shelf. And first is the Heathens by Colin Bunn. Now, his 6-gun was fantastic. Colin Bunn has done some good stuff. And this has got like a pirate. It looks like there's Jack the Ripper in it, but there's a pirate lady standing next to a GMC truck with a flintlock pistol. So this is issue number 1. Again, there's nothing really to judge it by other than the artist and the writer. And so I've liked some of the stuff that Colin Bunn has done. We'll see how well this goes. It kind of feels, from cursory glance, this is kind of like a League of Gentlemen type thing. That's what it kind of feels like. So we'll see as we go along whether this is actually any good or not. We'll probably be doing a review. We'll let you know. And then I picked up X-Force number 25. Percy. Artist is Robert Gill. That's not a name I recognize. It seems like all my puppies have just decided to come in from outside, and they're going to join the video. All right, and so but X-Force, last X-Force was okay. This one feels like there's just a lot of surfing. I hope it's more than surfing. But right now it looks like a lot of surfing and diving and underwater diving and yeah. This is why it's not on my pool anymore, because it's been hit or miss. It would start out fantastic, but then it just kind of got iffy. So we'll see how that goes. And so that is our new pool. Our comic book pickups: Batman, Dark Ages 3, Moon Knight 5, The Heathens #1, and X-Force #25. And so we'll probably be doing some reviews on these going after, probably starting Friday. So you'll see them start popping up on the channel. So we'll see you here next time in the Long Box.